we sent off the body on the last video, at the end of the last video, which was what we'd planned to do because we'd done our rolls on it. We're done with it. We needed to send it off to the morgue. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, and when you send the body off to the morgue, Kim says, "I'll see you tomorrow." Had we sent it off the night before, if Kim had said, "I'll see you tomorrow," he would be here this morning. Instead, he says, "Just go about your own, do some investigation, get on with your day. It'll be fine." He drives the bodies to the morgue in the back of his car. Okay? So I don't know if it's like a 24-hour period or close enough, or if it's like 12 hours. But yeah, if you send him in the morning, he says, "I'll come back tomorrow." I'm assuming if you send him in the evening, he'll say, "I'll come back tomorrow," and it's not so bad. But alright, so it's just me and my my doppelganger here. The first time you played, Kim actually left the game. He broke up with you. Love it. Alright, so we have to figure out what we're doing without Kim. Hidden? They're hidden. So, sing karaoke? Maybe. We need to find a tape. I thought we found the tape. Oh, we found an empty cassette case. Yeah, that doesn't help. No, we did. Okay. We found the smallest church in St. Sands, so we could sing the karaoke. Maybe we do that tonight. We go sing karaoke. Okay. And maybe we go sing it right now. No Kim here to ruin our day, harsh our buzz. Why don't we just sing it during the day? I need to practice first. I'm good. I'm good. Where's Mr. Karaoke Machine? Does it only come out at night? Why are these guys here now?
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Alright, fine. I'm not doing that role.
In an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Hold on, you're a cop with the RCM.
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop too.
I know.
I'm on a murder investigation. Are you the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Why would I want to? It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones.
No, you're not. You're not the only cop in the world.
Oh, I see. That's how you're going to take that.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Alright, now we hit on it, right?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
This guy's reminding me of someone. I want to go some sort of... actor, but not necessarily the actor, but the role they played.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay. Another exchange, so we've done something. What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
What?
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
You're the police, right? Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you guys doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
For what?
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses, and you are...
Say nothing.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you, the energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Nah, it's okay. You have a blue uniform and mine is black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
What was with that, sir?
Ah, 'cause I have rank.
Well, I guess
Cut the shit. Every second you stand here running your mouth, the case grows colder.
Stop being a jerk. Try not-
Yes? What is it?
No, we don't have that. I was going to ask if we'd wronged her something, but she's already talking to us. I wonder if he's got more dialogue
Again?
now.
I can't believe this shit.
Well, that's 28%. I wonder if they're there to babysit us. If we outrank them, though. Did I want to have any different clothes on? But we can go for the authority boots over dude and see if we can roll up against him. That esprit de corps, that's oh, we've already got +1. That's for the, we could roll up against the policeman with that one. We don't have enough other stuff though, I think. Okay.
Looks like the circus left
Yeah,
town,
first playthrough.
but the clowns are still here.
Authority impossible. Yeah, why are we doing that? Oh. I found someone who saw the hanging. A witness. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you. Yeah, we said we wouldn't cause trouble, but... Yeah.
A witness? You ain't got shit. The locals would never come to you with this.
He's not a local.
That's just cop tactics, Titus. Next, he's gonna tell you one of us already roll on the others, and he's in witness protection.
My witness isn't a local.
Well, let's hear it then. Who is your mystery fella?
He's not alarmed by the sudden appearance of a witness, but he is surprised. This goes without saying, but nonetheless, don't give out his name.
Charles Vildruin. I always want to. Like, who he is irrelevant.
It's like you said, Al. Copper's coming up with this on the spot. There is no witness.
I've seen this shit a million times, Titus. Fly fishing. They are desperate. Tell us, Copper, what wacky claims did he make?
He said all of those things. He said it went down very quietly, no shouting, no commotion.
It's you assholes that feel the need to go around like a fucking brass band. The Hardy Boys are dead silent.
Yeah, it's like they put cowbells on you before they send you to the streets. What's with the cowbells, policeman?
I don't know, man. I was just watching TV and they were screaming at me, more cowbell! Ba-donk, ba-donk, ba-donk.
They're avoiding having to answer this question.
More cowbell. I'd imagine you guys drinking and singing lynching songs. What's with the funeral silence?
We were drinking, weren't we, guys? I hit the bottle hard. I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, he saw two people of Areopagite descent and one Mesk.
Arabagite? Boss, I think he's trying to say me and Theo.
Well, yeah. What is confusing you? Eugene, Theo, and Elaine were there, too. I already told you. We were all there.
Witness said it looked like a surreal play.
That means absolutely nothing to me. Sounds like some made-up horse shit.
I mean, the whole scene was long and drawn out like a movie.
What is this fella's problem? Sorry we didn't make it more action-packed. It wasn't the first thing on our minds, you see?
Nothing.
Great witness.
He must be really parched because he takes a giant gulp of beer.
So much bluster to hide the fact that they're uncomfortable with you having this info.
Well, we've gone from 3% to 8%. I think that means we have to roll a 3. No, wait. We can roll an 11, I reckon. We don't have to roll 12. Just not going to roll it. They talk... let's blow it. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Just say, forget I mentioned it. It was probably nothing.
Goddamn right, it's nothing. The fuck are they gonna do? We got 10,000 men in the Union.
It's probably more like 2,000 or 3,000, but whatever keeps their spirits up.
Oh, experience and money. Go for the other one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Hey, Methos, how you doing, man?
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah, a well-oiled murder machine.
Should we tell him about the Hornet thing? This Crenell is bad news, you know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army. And the Madre
The
scum.
Barmy Army? The Barmy Army?
There.
Barmy Army.
Seen any around?
Barmy Army.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
Armed with automatic weapons, dude.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah. For your sake, I hope you're right.
Right about what? That a 50 caliber bullet goes through shit? Yeah, I am.
Do you know that a single Ceres giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
Joyce said they're gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum arm them to the teeth and let them loose in the city, what do you think is gonna happen?
Okay then, dude. Good luck.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay. They're gonna wipe you out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy. No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Wow, okay. We're getting points here. 28%. We still can't roll that. He's scared, though.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yeah, I'm
Why
wearing
are
them.
you wasting your time?
Oh, that's that dude.
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
You're here.
I am. So are you. What brings you here?
I met your friend, Sunday friend.
You did? And how did you like him?
I didn't like him as much as I like you.
Ah, shoot. Why not?
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money? I don't know.
I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
Tell me again about the muscular type who came to investigate the crime.
Oh yes, let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying traits?
Oh, let me think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
Okay.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
What did you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
And he believed you?
Why shouldn't he?
Yeah, well, I mean, they're trying to... One of his friends was murdered. Probably everyone's lying, I guess. But did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
Nice. What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome, strong, like one of those military types.
Thanks, dude.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere. What about you, officer?
I live here? We don't live here anymore. We live down the road. This is where I'm going to go down in history. I'm going to sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
All right.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Later. Alright, let's change out of our authority boots. Put on, what do we have on for? Something. No, we can leave that one on, I guess. Okay. Sing karaoke later. Explore whirling secret passages. Can't get to that one. Prove authority. That's one we tried to do. Replace a lost boule. Forge the signatures, but somewhere private we feel safe enough to sleep. Find someone to sign the documents instead of the intended signees. Where's the option to just get the proper people to sign it? Okay, we can't call Alice back because what's his name has the car. Ask someone else about the tattoo's possible meaning. I don't know who else would know about the tattoos though. We need to wash the jacket. Alright. Oh, okay. To do that we need to speak to the dude again. Let's do that first and then where do we wash the jacket? There's gonna be some water somewhere.
Hi again, gendarme.
I specifically didn't take this because I didn't think speaking to him would be helpful.
Oh, a committee. How interesting. And if I may ask, gendarme, what is this committee about?
He's all bemused skepticism. He doesn't actually care what you want with his friend.
It's about assigning the responsibility.
God, of course it is. My friend is always trying to convince me I need a little more responsibility. As though I don't have enough going on already. In any case, I would love to help. But the thing is, I don't know where he is. We don't talk about everything, you see.
Okay.
He might have mentioned something about making a tour of some historical sites up the coast. In an unofficial capacity, of course.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Not a clue. I'm not his agenda keeper, you see.
Yeah, it's fair. Well, I guess I'll have to look for him along the coast.
I guess you will. Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye. We go tell Joyce that Hardy's thinking of starting a war. Or going through with this war. Oh, actually, there's the big guy up here. What if we could take a photo of the guy up here and then ask, dude, if this was the big guy that was knocking around?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
So, Joyce told us not to show the tattoo photo to this guy. We straight up ask him, are you, it's one that's gotta be, are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
Alright then. There's no risk of showing.
It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Say very quietly, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere. An earpiece. I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Oh. Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
If I show him this photo, is he going to punch me out? I mean, we've determined who he is. We know. We're certain now. Anything new to say, Manana?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Looks like you can't. Alright, so it looks like Hardy might have something to say. If not, we'll go speak to Joyce. And even if he does, we'll probably still go speak to Joyce. Oh, that's good.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
No. Go speak to Joyce. In the word barely visible, remember the. The rest is lost to time. You might be remembering nothing then.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Looks like you can't. Okay, so unless when he says up the coast, we can actually go down the coast. And find that dude somewhere on the coast. Oh, Valkyrie, you're gonna replay Tales or Near? You found out you had an online save of Tales. Oh, nice. Hey, Kizron. You can do Near on your college holidays? Sounds like a good idea.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet
You can just kill time.
The twiddling barely keeps your hands warm against the frigid wind blowing from the coast. After a while, you've had enough.
to wash that guy's jacket. Why we just put it in the water? Like, there's water everywhere. Auto-saved for some reason. Yeah, that's good, Valkyrie. It's nice to have something that you can really sink your teeth into when you got time off.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper
He's
in the
having the
track.
cigarette
Whoever
package.
tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra.
Yeah, wait. Already knew that one. It's a long way down to your death from here. 20 meters at least. Well, I mean, thanks, Brain, but you don't have to share that with us. Getting in that building was a deal. This dude that was supposed to be hanging out on the coast. Although it could be around my car crash.
A row of ghostly shades facing a corner.
I remember this one.
With another 7 shades, a cold.
Hey.
As you approach, the man turns and greets you with a polite wave.
Ah, super. It's the officer. I was not expecting to run into you again, but things have a funny way of turning out, no?
Yeah.
What brings you down to the scenic Martinez coast?
I need your help forming committee. I'm trying to assign la responsibility.
My friend, if it's la responsabilité you're after, I have good news for you. There's no need to form such a committee, because it already exists.
Yay! Quest complete then? Logic. God, of course it does. These moral intern types.
The Comité de Responsabilité de Revachol. It acts as a sort of clearinghouse for coalition activities. To put it simply, they are the ultimate arbiters of la responsabilité in this part of the world.
Yes, this is just the sort of reasonable authority you're looking for.
I would offer to connect you with the committee myself, but alas, I am not actually in Martinez.
Huh.
What? Where is he then? He's speaking figuratively. He means he's not in Martinez in his official capacity.
I got it. You're only here on personal business.
Précisément. Officially, I am still in La Delta, preparing for an upcoming conference on fuel oil derivatives.
Right.
That's why it would be extremely irregular, or potentially even inappropriate for me to intercede with the committee concerning a district I'm not officially in.
And how am I supposed to contact the committee then?
Well, under ordinary circumstances, the committee contacts you.
In other words, the committee only knows what it wants to know.
Yeah, what if it doesn't know I want to contact them?
But if you have information of a vital interest, they might be willing to entertain an exception. In which case, I would advise you to contact them via Coalition Warship Archer.
Oh, why do I need to go through Archer to speak to the committee?
You see, in addition to being an airborne artillery platform, Coalition Warship Archer is also the linchpin of the Coalition's surveillance and communications infrastructure in Revachon.
So how does, oh wait, if we choose the extra dialogue, we could get an extra encyclopedia.
And listening. It has the most objective vantage point in the entire city. Not to mention a vast array of radio, photographic, and meteorological monitoring instruments.
I wonder if that has to do with the church stuff.
I find it a great comfort to know there are benevolent powers watching over all, in strict accordance with the Wayfarer Act and the Bristol Moon Convention.
The Bristol Moon Conventions are a series of international agreements governing the treatment of military personnel and civilians in theaters of war, as well as occupied territories. In practice, they are more talked about than observed.
So how does one go about contacting the Coalition warship?
This is quite the problem. Very tricky. Of course, the Archer has orders to fire on any unidentified aerostatics that might approach it. So it might be safer to get in touch from the ground.
Okay, from ground.
But in that case, you would require a radio transmitter capable of broadcasting on Coalition frequencies. And that kind of technology naturally isn't typically available for non-Coalition use. Yes, it is a bit of a conundrum. I suppose there might be some way to circuit bend your way onto those frequencies, but you'd have to be one of those techno-tinkerers to do it.
Oh, actually, I think we are a techno-y-ish tinkerer.
Unfortunately not, no. I don't have the pleasure. I am merely a representative of the Coalition government, not very well versed in technology. But you?
Perhaps your new friends in the tent might be able to help you.
Let me just say that I have complete confidence in the RCM. I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Actually, I was wondering what you're doing out here.
Well, that's très simple. I was visiting the fishing village just north of here. They have applied for a series of microloans to revitalize the old market. And well, I wish to see the situation firsthand. And then, well, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to stroll down here. It's quite peaceful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yes. There's nothing like a stroll along the coast to lift one's spirits.
Lift your spirits. Did you see all the bullet holes in that wall over there?
Is that what those pockmarks are? I might have guessed. Fascinating how much history is contained right here, if only one knows where to look for it.
You feel like there's something you could say here, if only you really knew what was going on.
Well, actually...
Ah bon? I'm all ears, officer.
Thank you.
Always my pleasure to be of assistance to the RCM. Godspeed, and if we don't meet again, bonne chance.
Okay, let's go speak to the techno-babble dudes. Can we not walk out this way? Apparently not. Okay, so east of the church. How can we get around? Is there anything down past that guy this way? No, zone ends. Is that? Oh. Okay.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
I'll help.
With the... Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya?
Well, I'd like to know more about
We've
your
been
associates.
waiting for weeks here. My associates. I haven't got much to say about them.
Maybe she can give us something about Noid, and then we can be synced with him.
Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
That's fair.
To the cops.
I'm going to ask about this later.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... Hello again.
I'd like to...
Sure.
Wait,
Contact Mike.
does this have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean, forget it.
Sure. Okay. My associates.
What do you
I
mean?
haven't got much
You
to
must
say
know
about them.
something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people.
To the cops.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
A silver bird feels strangely familiar.
10%
Was it
appearance,
an expression?
money gained.
And if yes, then for what? Then your mind slips and the thought is gone.
Okay. If we help them in the nightclub. It's funny, I need her to... oh, do we level up? Oh, it's man, so we can go authority. Which would help us with Titus, but will be too low. And it'll be a waste of a point. And against the character. Have a look at some of the roles and find somewhere... Logic is one there. Nice beverage. Kind of want the perception one, but perception's already high. Let's hit that encyclopedia. Let's get that real pumped.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
We're on +3 encyclopedia. Yeah, I wonder if we can get any more out of that. Thanks, Valkyrie. Commander's jacket or patrol cloak? Ah, it gives shivers. You can play a bit of Tails? Nice. That's Berseria, yeah?
Come on, get in. The warm side.
Yep. And we're having a cold evening tonight. We noticed engine starting fluid.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Ask about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
What's the engine starting fluid for?
It's for starting engines, man.
What engines do you start with it?
What's with the goddamn Romanga rod earrings? It's cold. The fluid's for the generator.
Keep on it, sire.
How's that extra higher ether content working out for you? Does it do the trick?
I guess it does.
You're not completely satisfied yet.
Nod, then let's answer you. And what is ethyl ether anyway?
No idea, man.
Did you know ethyl ether is used as a light anesthetic and a solvent and an explosive and for manufacturing amphetamine? He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Alright, so we've gone from impossible to very low. No, impossible, still impossible.
As always.
Random dude's gonna speak to us.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
This young speed freak seems to know a lot about signs. Could he be the techno-tinkerer you're looking for?
Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialised. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revishal's sister revolution on the Grad Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
Okay. What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it, though.
Steampunk bong? The supernatural. So you think it's real? That it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
Could use your sign sense to help me contact a coalition warship.
Don't think so. Big bad frequencies are extremely negative. Thought suppression, dream implantation, memory revision. Pretty out there stuff.
Oh, it's a shame.
Not sure I want to get involved with it.
There is fear there, but also curiosity. He just needs a reason to help you.
Besides, our own signs aren't even synced yet. So how am I supposed to get you synced up with a big bad? It don't make any sense, law lover.
I'll come back then. We're gonna get them into the church. Well, we did unlock the church, so maybe whoever's in there was able to get back in and we'll be able to find them in there. Unlikely, but got to exhaust all the options. Oh, without Kim here, we can stare at the church thing for a longer time. Excerpts from Peroconessian Litany of Love.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as I can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Oh, cool. Stomp feet and clap hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Look up to the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Let's do it.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes. The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away.
Follow the shadow's movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends. Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Blink.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Hello?
The shadow is a man. A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
Say nothing, be quiet for now.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamro. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
He's a born preacher. Enjoy the rhetorical flourishes, but remain vigilant. Don't let him get too close. He's crazy.
We're willing to try crazy? Well, vigilance is practically my middle name. Qualifies is too close.
Giving away all of your possessions, sacrificing a limb to appease an angry god, trying to live on air and light alone, as though you were some kind of plant.
We're not some kind of plant. Oh. I think I'm willing to go try crazy. Let's go vigilance. Vigilance is practically my middle name. I won't let anyone talk me into anything unreasonable.
That's right. You've got to watch your own back.
Yeah, because Kim's not here.
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
A bit of a problem. Been getting out of hand lately. Yeah. Guess I have a bit of a problem. It's been getting out of hand lately, but...
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
Yeah, wait. More patronizing. I'm in touch. How do you know what I'm feeling? Actually, I'm here on behalf of some people looking to establish a nightclub.
I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look at the damage Albino was doing to my mind and my spirit.
Huh. This is all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. Alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. Yeah, that's all well and good. But we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of I don't want any of these answers. Is there an option 6? Or take the one that's highlighted. I can use that one. For some reason, I feel like you have a point.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game?
No.
Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways. 'Tis not an act, my liege, save him perchance he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
Yeah, there's another person. We find it some other way.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
You don't know where she is.
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
Or search through her radio computer.
Hey, you haven't by chance heard the Vita say the password to her radio computer?
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Yeah.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Survey of passcodes. He did say survey is a thing, all right? Or we can just be like, just tell me. Or it's for murder investigation. Yeah, let's do the surveys.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
I'm gonna hit him up for the climb down. I'll tell him about the ravers. Yeah, tell him about the ravers.
The ones in the tent outside, right?
Yeah, the ones in the tent.
I see him. Think they scared of me.
Yeah, do they have reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Hey, Ginger Ninja, back to Mike. Thanks to Raid. Just making some decisions, or poring over some decisions with this conversation. You don't want to upset this guy, but I also need to get information out of him. He's already told us they don't have reason to be scared. Ask him what he thinks about the nightclub.
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there.
Okay, so he's cool with it.
Vibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
How is hardcore treating you? Can't make a comparison because it's my first playthrough, but it doesn't seem like there's actually any gameplay anyway, so it's fine.
Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay, so he's happy to have them do the church then. You climb down from the tower?
Sure did, Holmes.
Yeah, I'm fine with him. He's cool.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
It just makes the skill checks harder.
Into the shadows.
Alright, cool, thanks. Oh wait, what are you doing here?
This is a special place.
It is.
There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration.
Cool.
I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Are they straight edge ravers? No. This mother of silence, you mean her?
No, no, no. There's a new god in town. And she can't be painted or sculpted because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
It is kind of a drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, When's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
That's fair. I guess you have a point.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Writing's great, man. Yeah.
I know it will take
So many
time.
branching choices.
Don't sweat it.
I still don't understand what you're doing in the church, man.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the Mother's glory.
It doesn't make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. No, she's silent, not deaf. Singing is good. We should all sing more.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me. I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
They look pretty dapper, actually. The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Police raid a while back. Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. I think we're done here, Essay.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, you say you feel like you aged a year into the stream. It's pretty intense. We should be able to get those guys that they can come in now. I don't know what's going to happen with all this stuff. Oh, we've got the password. We go use the thing first. And then tell the dudes they can come in.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
I want to hit this option. Dude had a thought.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play. Nothing happens. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Have a good one.
An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Rapid Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Yeah, let's try this again. I think I may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I'm done.
Goodbye, Votre accident.
Alright, press
The
play.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Okay, read second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Ridden with narcotics. Just like Andre said.
Read the third one.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca something advanced.
Fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
So we saw started rock band Lexi asking money from strangers.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right. She must be talking about her former colleagues from Fortress Accident. They all sound like radio
Someone
game people.
sabotaged her. Read the fifth entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
We know it's day 4 for us, which is a Thursday, but I don't know if we know what the date is for that. Yeah. 6th entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Ah, that's why the mics are there.
A shiver runs through you as you look to your left, toward the silence.
Read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
Read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
I wonder if they were wearing a suit.
That disco man must be a cell.
Yeah. Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
Well, doesn't she have a key? Okay, so that's the bookshop keeper's not letting her inside the building, but couldn't she go in through the other door? Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping pong energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange man makes straight for the radio computer.
Hello.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer, I'm using it to access coalition military data links.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Fine. Actually using your prefect, reach coalition warship Archer, I'm on a mission of great responsibility.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
Oh. Then how did I...
Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
I haven't done anything. I think you should be talking, lady.
What is it?
Are you the lead programmer of Viral Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
Oh. Did I break anything?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Oh. Well then who are you and what are you doing?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Hire her, eh?
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, old start.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
I wasn't kidding earlier about contacting the warship. Can you help me?
Do I look like someone who has time for side projects at this moment?
Oh, she doesn't even look up, Ruth.
If you want her help, maybe you should help her first.
Okay. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
I'm a police officer. It's my job.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
Well, a hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
That's fair.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Huh. Does it mean we're living in a world that has holes in it? Yeah, let's go with what he said.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence. To find out where it begins.
Hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are.
Find out where the
Devices
silence
for recording
begins.
sound through water.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Well, you said the research not going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, the exact point in space.
It shouldn't be trial and error. It should be like a measurement of hot, cold, or loud and soft. If you have something that played the same volume of sound at the same frequency, you would just keep moving it in a direction that it was getting softer, while maintaining the same distance from the microphone source.
And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Hey, do you have any idea where it might be?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
Oh, this is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You think the Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
Oh. Oh, well, that's it. Thanks for everything.
Great. Thanks.
Well, we know the answers to these personally, but we should probably exhaust them. Have you seen the dude living up in the rafters?
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
No big deal then, right?
No. You're right. I'm not.
How do you feel about hypnotic dance music?
What? I hate it.
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Oh, that was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Yeah, that's fair. How do you feel about club? A club for music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build here then? They want to, yeah. We picked it ages ago. They want to, they want to make drugs in the church.
Take a guess, why don't you?
Petting zoo. A youth center would be nice.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
All right. Maybe we should have asked them to lift the tarp off their music equipment. One of the suggestions is maybe she'll help us if we help her. Why didn't we have the option to offer her to get her back into the other building? Because she says she can't get there. But we can get her in there.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
How is this logic so hard to get?
Yes?
Talk to the
What's the deal?
shadow-clad climbing the beams to man living in the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean?
Who is he? What did you think?
Yeah, he seemed okay. To be honest, very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
There's something sinister going on under the building's roof. I think he's getting high or something.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I'm just telling you what it felt like.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Nah.
Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry, I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Nah, he's not a massive problem.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Grandma's clothes. I was using the mainframe when sooner the former lead program Fortress Accident appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
The stuffy tent muffles last words. Command fails to
A
press.
half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
I reckon she can help me more than these guys. I'm not really feeling it, guys.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea.
Not happy about it.
Oda 9. Rocking it or dropping it? What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
Yeah, she doesn't.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, we have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man. No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Looks like they added too many words to the end of that sentence.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist. At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Would lie. Yeah, she gets down. I mean, who doesn't? Just listen to the crazy pulse.
Wonderful! If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I'd try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Okay. I wonder if we can speak with Noid yet.
Goodbye, officer.
Why is our logic so low? Oh, because we haven't been putting points in it. We're missing one because of that stupid thought cabinet. But I think we can also raise our logic from... I don't think we've got a negative logic. No. I don't know how many... I don't think we get enough points in logic to make it worth a roll attempt. Being able to sort for a specific one of these... There's 24 of them though. There's a +1 logic. +2 logic. Okay, hang on, that's... +2 is pretty... +4 logic. And that might even be +5. Oh, there's a lot of logic stuff. Okay, they're both hats. You can only wear one. So we can only get... Okay, and that's shirt and jacket, so we can swap those out. Yeah, okay. Oh.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
83%, let's go.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
I only just hit it.
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now. Gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became a shadow you see now. But before that, I have reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are!
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone here sees I'm a disgraced uniform. It was good enough in this job to be awarded the rank of Lieutenant Euphrator. I could have been captain. Imagine that.
What happened?
Disco happened.
I've been trying to say we need the next step in dance music to happen fast.
Shut it!
What? I have! I've said that!
Now, obviously, that might as well have been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in
The
there.
young speed freak is silent.
Yeah, life tore me a new hole. Sooner said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing.
Fuck, man! It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
You're sober. Was it hard for you to keep sober for this meeting?
We don't need drugs to be hardcore.
Shut the fuck up, Egg.
Maybe not today, Egg. You need drugs to get through the days when you're not expecting me.
Climb down from the equestrian monument, cop man. Consciousness is new to the universe. We all have our ways to ease the shock.
Bottom line is, I know.
What exactly is it you know?
This isn't the makings of a club, it's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points to a speaker.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
It'd be hilarious if he's actually...
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or one-speaker systems.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need a headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawn them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients.
It's distilled water, cornerstone of clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life. What's your
Yeah,
point,
I mean,
Lawbringer?
I have clean water as well, and I'm not making drugs, I'm drinking it. There's no need to pile it on anymore, is there?
No shit.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution.
It's not!
So what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
We do it lawman. We do it lawman style. You tell me everything, then I pass judgment. You tell me what's really going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient. I don't really care. I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want, and I'll do what I want. You tell me what's really going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Not calling back up and hauling you off to the pen for starters.
Okay, man. Okay. Things are just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
They just want to do it by not actually being good. Just get everyone high off first, and they'll think it's the best club.
Because we do! We totally do! We just need to turn it into a speed lab before. To get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there. But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all. Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
Okay. Let's do this. Okay, let's give him an opportunity. Let's do this clean. No speed lab, just a club for music.
Yeah! I knew it.
Oh, the would-be leader drops his spiked head between his knees.
It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
He doesn't even realize that Nordic music was made up. What's that about the fish?
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
This will be nothing.
It's gonna fail dramatically.
You can hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind, a grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint-Giraud and all the houses on Main Road. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Now that's true, yeah, distilled water is, and there's also, what's the other one? Deionized water. It tastes funny. Well, it tastes different to what we're used to, but I think what we drink tastes funny, if you think about it. Like the distilled or deionized water probably tastes like water. Whereas ours tastes like water with other stuff in it. Oh, they're out on the ice with a huge speaker cranking. Does anyone feel that?
What?
Nothing. Let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my own.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs.
Is the stuff that makes it good? No, I think it's just what you get used to. Like, there's going to be no harm in drinking distilled water, right? It's got nothing in it. But depending where you live, the water might have minerals in it that have benefit. So make it better? Maybe. But some people argue against it. Like, our water's... the water where I live has quite a high concentration of fluoride. And by high concentration, like, compared to other areas of the world. It's not like you're drinking fluoride. Some people get filters to filter it out, whereas, you know, if I go to Dad's and he has his filtered out, the water, it tastes different to me. But the population here have really good teeth, like, you know, statistically lower dental issues and stuff. I know in some parts of the world too, they have fluoride programs in schools so that children can, you know, swish some fluoride in their mouth and spit it out every now and then, like on a certain, whether it's every 2 weeks or once a month or whatever. And most dentists will say there's benefit in fluoride, but then you get the equivalent of anti-vaxxers that'll be like, no, it's bad for you, it kills brain cells. Just go see a dentist more. But, you know. Yeah, and the distilled water's got nothing, no minerals and stuff. And usually those minerals are good for you, right? So the lack of them, but no taste either. But really good for, as police dude said, really good for making drugs because you don't have any extra molecules or elements in there that can interfere with your speed making. You can taste the tastelessness. I love that sentence. I mean, you can't because it's tasteless. You can notice the lack of taste in comparison to something that has taste. Probably taste the tastelessness. Anyway, let's see how failure these guys go.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
Good boys.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way. Goodbye, officer.
Bye-bye. Right, let's see if Noid will help us then.
Huh? I see you're here again. Offside, man. Did I mention getting us into the church would help?
But fine. I wonder if she'll have anything to say now that I've outed the friends. Although I should probably get rid of all my stuff now. Let's put our proper clothes back on.
Hello again.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lag. I'm guessing you knew this.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth. Which isn't much. You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Indeed. She merely tried to omit the truth instead.
You should have tried harder.
I know. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. I promise. May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans. Just no drug labs, please.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Alright. So we can go back in here and tell what's-her-face there's going to be no drug labs. That'd actually be... With that sound disappearing hole here, the swallow, That'd actually be kind of cool for a club thing, right? You got this dance club with an area you can go into to naturally just talk while still seeing everything. Right? Over here, everyone's dancing around. You know, and you've got to shout at each other to hear. And then you just walk over here and it's nice and chill and silent. And you just see everyone, you know, raving it up over there. And now you can just have a conversation.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Wait, you don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Okay, so I don't think I've got enough in suggestion here. 11, I got to hit 11. You're being real mean about this, lady. Time to find the suggestion gear. -1 to suggestion, that would be bad. Wait, do I have any minus suggestions on it to start with? I don't think so. I think holding the crowbar should add suggestion. Okay, I've got 1 plus suggestion. That looks ridiculous.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah. Alright, let's crack it.
Hey, what makes the world go round?
No. How about we offer you part of the profit? No, that's a bad idea. Don't say anything.
She stares at the terminal, completely oblivious to her surroundings.
Alright, let me go there. We'll kick you out.
Yes,
Otherwise.
what is it?
What if I just force you to leave? I'm a police officer. You have to do what I say.
What? I'm not going anywhere. This is a public space, and I'm free to bend the circuit as I find necessary.
Well,
besides,
if that's the case, it's a public space, and they're free to come in here and play andotic music.
A small, satisfied smile breaks free on her face, infuriatingly triumphant.
I'm protected by the Wayfarer Act.
What's the Wayfarer Act?
The Wayfarer Act states that citizens have the right to gather in public spaces unless they're disrupting the public order. And before you go on, I'm not disrupting any order here. I'm a circuit bender, and no one has anything against circuit benders.
Yeah, we're never gonna get that one.
I brought them here. These are
the
my
machines?
machines. Please don't touch anything.
You need an antenna.
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's the computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
The antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
Nope. I really don't know much about anything in this
All
world.
right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Now, what's on air?
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
It's like one step below on the cloud, right?
Like love.
And the AR-1's a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Alright, and what are you doing with your computer?
I'm working.
Rude.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light
We can just go
casting
print
her
out the
face in
log
strange
at the other place and read the one she interrupted us from there.
Could you just shh for a moment?
Wait, but isn't your prefix radio computer exclusively for government use?
Something. So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
So why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards, so I had to upgrade. Besides, owning a Reims prefect isn't such a big deal anymore.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How did you get your hands on
I
it?
know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reims Civic, so it's kind of a ripoff. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
And then the water?
They are connected to my Reim Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Great.
Tell me about that hole
The
again.
swallow, you mean? What about it? Great.
You didn't have
Thanks.
anything new? So this is where anyone with any form of little intelligence, especially our character with quite a large amount of intelligence, should have been able to say to her when she's like, this is a public space, I'm allowed to be here and anyone can be here. We could just flip that on her and say, well, this is a public space. Those three guys and the girl out in the tent, they're allowed to be here too then. Now, I doubt it's there, but it'd be really cool if it was, and I'm going to check. We're going to go see if we have a dialogue choice to open up with those guys to say, hey, the church is a public space, I can't stop you from going in there. And neither can she. If there is, awesome, like I said. If not, we'll just have to move on and try something else.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I'm here to talk about the church
Yes?
again.
What's the deal?
I was using the mainframe when
A
Sue came
programmer?
in.
What a pity.
Didn't like the dance idea again.
Unity! And you can't just evict her?
There we go. Yeah, I can't. I tried, but she quoted the Wayfarer Act. She's actually correct about it. So, come on.
We can figure something out, right, guys? Work out a deal. We can run the club without bothering her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist, coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If
see how it
it's
goes.
all okay with you. Excellent. Good luck, my friend. Goodbye, officer.
I thought it was going to be onto something there where it was going to give us that option to say, you guys can just go in there. Got my hopes up a little bit. And then it didn't. So our super intelligent cop's a bit of a dum-dums. Yeah, when we were talking to him, it was that so ... I really thought the next line was going to be, so you guys just can head on in.